Greetings, dear ones. Huna Flash here. I want to share with you information and details concerning our journey to Egypt. Most of you are familiar with Egypt and you have been there before. But let me share with you what makes this experience different. This journey is themed The Lion Queen and the Giant Kings of Lemuria. It is a two-part of a ceremony that had taken place in the island of the goddess in Cozumel. What makes this journey different is we are bringing the blessed items from the ceremonies from the healing waters of Atlantis. Yes, Atlantis. Atlantis 1 to be exact. And bringing the codes from the goddess temple and the council of the continuum. The first ceremony of two ceremonies will be at first light in the Valley of the Queens. It is a resurrection and rebirth ceremony. We will be visited by the ancient ones. And we are recognizing that the Sphinx was a lion queen. I'm not sure that you've heard that before. The second ceremony is in the Valley of the Kings, resurrecting the giant kings of Lemuria, is to return Egypt's codes back to Atlantis, and then channeling the codes back to Lemuria through the continuum. Our group is positioned with seated members from the Council of the Continuum. And also, again, the Ancient Ones will be visiting us in the ceremony and perhaps throughout the entire journey of the 12 days. Our next stop for ceremony is in Alexandria. Here we will be gathering the codes of the first edition Quran. Yes, Quran. Yeah. The first edition codes were dispersed there at the time of King Ptolemy and his daughter Cleopatra. The codes are to be recognized as the benevolence of Islam before the second edition of the Quran. So we are talking the first century of Islam. There will be a wisdom sharing, and this will take place after we check in at the hotel. Now, after gathering these codes, we will begin our final journey to Mount Sinai and to St. Catherine's Monastery. We fly into Sharm el-Sheikh. We will check in. We will have a workshop and an orientation there and anchor in our vibration and energy into the mountain. After the codes have been cleared for returning the intention of first fire, a celebration dinner and closing ceremony will be on our final night together in Sharm el-Sheikh. And from there you will be flying to your respective homes. Now, in the details of the journey, is you will have private access behind the scenes to the sacred sites. We are working with the local guides and also the Huna who is there who lives there. You will have access behind the scenes to the Valley of the Queen's tombs and temples and the Valley of the Kings. You will have access to Karnak and the Temple of Osiris before the public before it's open to the public. You'll have access to Cairo Museum tickets and the Giza Plateau and the pyramids. You can decide, or we can decide as a group, which pyramids to visit. This will be your time to relax. This is your time to integrate after the first set of ceremonies in Luxor. You can enjoy a cruise on the River Nile and a dinner. before we depart to Alexandria. In Alexandria, we will visit the ancient steam baths where the Quran was said to have been destroyed, used as firewood to power the steam baths. We will visit the temple of Isis at the palace of King Ptolemy and Cleopatra. And for Mount Sinai, we will be working with local guides to access the mountain and to access St. Catherine's Monastery. And so it's quite a full schedule, quite a full itinerary. I would like you to consider conserving your energies during your time on this journey. This journey is 11 nights and 12 days. And so that's it for the moment. We'll be in touch with more information as we get closer to the dates. Thank you so much.